Welcome back! Chapter 8 is the first map in Conquest with a side objective. You need to visit 3 of the 5 villages to get the maximum reward of 10,000 gold, and you're in a race with some enemy soldiers to do that. Routing every enemy on this map at speed is a really intricate affair, but the objective here is actually kill boss, which simplifies things a lot if you're just going for a minimal turn count. You simply have to move a boss killer far enough to reach Kilma and defeat him. Anyone with 7 movement can get there in 4 turns. Silas fits the bill, and he also has enough power to kill. The 3 villages that you can hit up along the way are the one right at the start, and the 2 at the west side of the map. Once again, I have average stats on everybody. Given that Silas and Elise have gained only 1 level, that's equivalent to rigging only their most common stat gains on their join chapter. Silas needs just a little bit of help to double the boss and survive his attack, so I cooked a standard speed boosting meal and gave him a resistance tonic. Elise is also carrying a speed tonic for Odin to use. That's not necessary, but I do want Odin to get some training in here because I love him. Let's get started, shall we? Elise is going to carry Corrin to the west. If you drop him to the left, he pushes Odin's spawn point 1 tile to the left as well, which is really helpful. Arthur stands at a point where he can ferry Effie next turn after she hits up the nearby village. And then Silas needs to move as far as possible every turn, so I switch and have Felicia drop him to give him 1 more space of movement. Felicia sets up on the lake. Her aura is important to this strategy, and you can't do exactly what I'm about to do with Jacob. You can come close, or you can just feed kills to Niles, but that's lame. With the speed tonic and Niles' guard stance, Odin doubles the dark mages on this map. Corrin melts the lake, making the tiles impassable. This forces all the dark mages to fight Odin, and Flora targets Odin with freeze because he's the only one of my units standing in enemy range.
Let's go get some fun. This should be quick.
Without Felicia, Odin would have taken a total of 4 more damage, and he would now be at 10 HP. Arthur carries Corrin to the west, separating in front of Flora. By standing in her range, I make Flora attack somebody instead of using freeze again. Flora has listed crit against both Corrin and Arthur, and a crit from her would kill Corrin but would not kill Arthur. Therefore, she's going to attack Corrin. AI manipulation alone can make Arthur and the Luckbane useful. I want Elise to swing her axe as many times as possible so she can earn D axes quickly. Attack stance gives her several opportunities to chip in.
I am fate's accomplice!
Let's do this!
Silas rides northwest toward the boss. He's in range of 3 enemies, but 2 of them will ignore him because his defenses are a lot better than almost everyone else's. The right-hand fighter can reach Corrin from the east, so I need Effie to body block. Because Felicia and Elise are both boosting Odin's defenses, Effie can leave the way to the south open, and that fighter will actually attack Elise. But without Felicia, Effie would have to wait 1 space farther to the right and cut that fighter off completely.
You are not alone! No hands! Stay back! You'll be alright.
Maybe I can help.
I'm not done yet!
Thanks to Flora, Corrin has been reduced to 50% HP, and that means Vow of Friendship is on. All I need now is to reunite Corrin with Silas so that Corrin's supportive skill boosts him even more. Arthur's close enough to reach the westernmost village. Once Arthur is moved, Effie takes his place to kill the fighter blocking Corrin's path up to Silas. Corrin has an option of weapons to use for his dual strike. Stone Rank can be nice, but the Yato guarantees a hit.
I'll protect you. This is my chance!
Nice work!
Now Elise can defeat Flora with Effie's help.
It's alright! Don't come any closer!
I can't.
That's enough experience for Elise's second level. And Elise gets one more chance to use her axe by dual striking for a kill. That's 6 uses of her axe in just 2 turns of combat. She needs 4 more for D rank.
You, passed your test.
Odin also levels up. I'm going to be resetting him to his averages next mission, which means he'll get 1 HP, magic, skill, and luck. But it's really easy to rig this level for him if you want to. I think Odin's really good. Not in LTC, of course, but if your measure of a unit's worth is their ability to just walk into maps and route them with no real forethought or strategy at all, Odin quickly becomes the best unit in Conquest. Felicia hit up the last village, and all that's left is Kilma. I like to think that making him the boss of Odin's Join chapter is the developer's way of telling you that actually, Vantage Sorcerers are still really busted in this game. Silas has enough power to kill as long as he lets Kilma strike first, thus circumventing Nosferatu's healing effect. And since Kilma is the boss, he makes his move before anyone else. The boss kill is a big chunk of experience, but sadly not enough for Silas to reach level 8. If only he'd also gotten the boss kill in Chapter 7, but alas. Anyway, that's the standard 4-turn clear, primarily due to Silas, even though Elise and Odin are stealing his glory.